times is tough. Things are going on. Very busy. Spent a lot of time with the team in several cases and stuff like that. So, yeah, things have been going pretty well, I would say. The practices haven't been super hard because of the taper, but they've introduced us to some interesting types of practices, like race simulation sort of practices and things like that for swimming, which is really nice. Um, you know, and in terms of practice, there really is not very much of note. My relationships with the team and everyone there have gotten a lot better, a lot less lonely, I guess you could say, but yeah, so ultimately a lot better, I would say. Um, Lonely today because everybody just has stuff to do and they're packing to leave and stuff, and I'm not necessarily leaving to go to a meet or anything, but I'll actually be coming home on Wednesday of this week. So in 2 days, I'll be back at the house to spend a little time with my family and friends for about 3 weeks, Um, so yeah, which is a lot earlier than I thought I'd be coming home. So, I mean, that's a pleasant surprise, right? So yeah. Actually, I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart too. I got that up and running um, with some of the guys, and sometimes alone to practice because the church youth pastor not the youth pastor, I guess, but our kind of youth pastor, um, freaking destroyed me at Mario Kart. And now I'm going to get him back. I'm going to absolutely destroy him at it this coming back. And he will never be able to play Mario Kart ever again because of how bad I'm going to destroy him at it. He's going to absolutely suck in every conceivable proportion. Well, anyway, that's enough of me rambling about a vlog. Let's do something a little interesting. And you may be asking yourself, Isaac, what are you going to do? Well, my fine feathered friend, here you go. Today I'm going to be doing something very interesting. I'm going to be rating all the Star Wars movies based on how good I think they are. Now we're missing a few in here, a few of like the really really new ones. So, but we'll just have to make do, and rest assured that a lot of these are not going to make it very far, but you'll just have to wait and find out. So, here's an interesting one. Let's start out where all good stories start out. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. And what is there to say about The Phantom Menace? Nothing really. I mean, it's kind of a rough patch, to be honest. Kind of get through. The kid acting is very annoying. Pod racing is very fun, though. I really like the racing aspect of it. But I don't like him just getting in a pilot and doing stuff. But Darth Maul is really cool. It's really a mixed bag of good and bad, So it's going to go in the middle. There's not really every great thing and every bad thing sort of cancel each other out. And that's how life really works. Balance is what people choose to achieve, and George Lucas achieved it with this one. Phantom Menace is obviously the worst prequel, and anybody who says differently is terrible. And the fact that the worst prequel is only average means that it's only going to get better from here, right? So, where's the second one? Attack of the Clones. I think this one is... No, wait. Yeah, this is Attack of the Clones. So Attack of the Clones is going in A for Attack of the Clones. Because Attack of the Clones is very interesting and has the best romantic dialogue I've ever heard in my entire life, to be honest. Like, let's get real. Let's get real here. The hardest line in the entire show, I hate sand. This movie has given me a reference that I can use at the dinner table anytime someone brings up sand. for that alone, I have to put it an A. I don't have a choice. I am my tongue is tied here. All right, I must do it. Simply must. I also like Jabba Fett and that whole thing, and the really goofy and also the remember the joke at the beginning of the film where it's like, you will go home and rethink your life. Hilarious, dog. Absolutely best humor at like 100%. Super cool. Anyway, so next is episode Revenge of the Sith. Let me try and find it. It's Return of the Jedi. Revenge of the Sith. Right here. S tier. S for Sith, because holy balls. This movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, if not the favorite movie of all time. It's at least in top 10, maybe top 5. I'd have to really think about it. But Revenge of the Sith was super fun. I really liked it. The ending, the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker fight is playing in my mind constantly throughout my day. Just, like, you were the chosen one. You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. I hate you. But really, it really is such a great movie, to be honest. Like, absolutely busted movie. Great, like, from every avenue. I really love this movie. So yeah. Next movie, I think we should rate it in chronological order. So I think that's Rogue One or Solo. Rogue One, when I watched it in theaters, it was good. Like, it wasn't average, it was good. I haven't watched it like a second time to ensure that. But, I mean, there were a lot of scenes that went entirely hard in it. And it was a little funny at times, but, like, I can't remember a single character's name, though. Like, it wasn't super memorable. I mean, even the Phantom Menace has things that are free in my mind, like, the Darth Maul fight and stuff like that. And just like, we will watch your career with great interest. You know, that meme is fresh in my mind. So, like, the fact that Rogue One, like, I can't remember a single character's name. So, like, I don't know. It's alright. It's alright. I like it. Solo, from what I remember of it, is just kind of a crapshoot. I don't remember a whole lot of it. I remember watching it, but I remember being very tired, and I think I fell asleep during the movie. So I'm going to blame that on the movie, because they suck. I'm not even sure when it's supposed to take place, but I assume it's supposed to take place before Rogue One. Or after Rogue One, before Episode 1, or maybe Solo was I don't know. But he's D. I mean, let's be honest here. It really wasn't that good. Anyway, that's Return of the Jedi. That's Empire Strikes Back. That's A New Hope. Oh, this is hard. I actually really like A New Hope. Like, people will sleep on it and say Empire Strikes is better. I think they're equal. I'm going to be honest. I mean, two very great movies. It's hard to say that they're, like, not good or one's better than the other. It's just really hard to say. I mean, I love Empire Strikes Back. I love A New Hope. I love the battle station, the big ball they explode, the Death Star, whatever. And Empire Strikes Back, you know, you have Halo, Han Solo getting frozen, and Lando and all that cool jazz, and that fighting scene, and of course, who can't forget the iconic line, "I am your father." I mean, that's impossible. I mean, it really is an impossibly good movie. Just both of them. I mean, if you had a gunpoint, I would give in and say Empire's better, but really in my mind they're equal. I mean, so that's just going with that. Return of the Jedi goes an A for me. Now, I guess the reason why I did that is because they kind of recycled the plot from A New Hope, where they were like, oh, we're building another one. It's like if they went another one. Don't get me wrong, Return of the Jedi is really good. I really like Return of the Jedi, but I really like a lot about it. But even I can admit, you have to ask yourself, is it on the same level as Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, or Revenge of the Sith? No. I mean, I think it might be better than Attack of the Clones, but like, I don't know. It's not that good. I'll be honest. Next up, The Force Awakens. That's gonna have to be in C. I remember, like, sort of liking it, maybe. I don't know, it was complicated. I felt like anything with Disney just kind of feels a little soulless nowadays, and like it means nothing and ultimately has no purpose and it doesn't feel like a story. It feels like an egg sandwich they shoved on your plate and made you eat from a hotel. It doesn't taste that good to me. It's just kind of melancholy, and this one it's the worst movie in the whole lineup. What they did to Luke was terrible. I mean, the movie just made me feel bad. Like, I don't even know how to explain. Like, movies don't normally do that for me, but this movie just made me feel like awful. I don't even understand that, but it's what it did. So I guess that's just how it is. And this will also be going in D, which I'm just gonna say. We're gonna put this tier as the poo-poo tier. I know I'm such a mature adult, and I'm incredibly mature for my age, and I'm not going to use the A word right here. What's a very we got it. Soup, the soup tier. So yeah, this movie, from what I remember of it, is kind of all over the place, and I didn't really have the greatest payoff in the world. I mean, other than the Rilo thing, I guess they were setting up, where Rey and Kylo they're kithing together. They're kithing, and they have a weird romance. It's like, I don't like all of these romance stuff these days. Like in Napoleon too, they were just like, which is another movie I watched. It was all about the romance between Napoleon and Josephine. And I was like, you have the greatest military commander in the world, and you talk about his love life? Like, huh? That doesn't compute for me. That's really stupid. Like, really dumb. But oh well, that's just how it is, I guess. Anyway, that's my tier list, and I guess that'll be all for today. See ya, Dingus. See ya, JC. See you, Jaden and Alex. And Dingus is the rest of you. If you guys want to shout out, you're going to have to make a comment on this video and ask for a personal shout out, because otherwise I'm not going to do so. So anyway, so yeah, see ya, Dingus. Adios. See you this Saturday, actually.